Hey guys, Reberry, Twin Oaks Outdoors, 2020-2021 field staff member for Retay Arms. I'm just coming to you right now. It's the end of deer season in Virginia, so now I'm going to be focusing on targeting them ducks. So I want to give you guys a quick rundown of how I think the Retay did during deer season. The only thing I can say is I think it did really well. I killed that one deer opening day, which is online. If you haven't seen that, go ahead and just look at my page and check the video out. Another video, I was able to kill another deer, but I had damaged my head mount for my GoPro, and I wasn't able to wear it, and I didn't have any other thing to put the GoPro on to capture the footage. So I killed a deer on Christmas Eve with it. It was performed really well. It was about 75-80 yards in a clear cut, and a one shot, one kill with a Winchester black shell, 3.5 black shell, folded her up. Having said that, the reason why you don't see the kicks coming out of the end of the gun is because I actually had to take it off, and I put the Retay factory full in here, because the kicks, while it was holding a nice pattern at 40 yards, everything was super low. I did shim the gun, I mentioned that. It brought it up a little bit, but I had to alter the way I looked down the sight, and I was gonna have to aim high, and just in the heat of the moment, I knew I wasn't gonna be able to thinking that I was gonna end up putting the bead right where it needed to be, and everything was gonna end up going low. So before I thought it was the gun, I went ahead and put the full in there, shot just a 2 3/4 Remington double-aught right down at 40 yards, aimed dead center. It put all 9 pellets within an 18-inch circle at 40 yards, which is more than acceptable for me. And like I just said, about 75-80 yards, was able to put a couple pellets in a nice sized doe running across a clear cut. So that was the end of the season. I did shoot at a coyote last day, which was this past Saturday, the 2nd, January 2nd. He came out on me, big coyote. Shot him one time, definitely in him good, and I gave him a follow-up, and he ran about 20 yards and piled up, laid down, and was kind of mending his wounds there. Then once the dogs came out, I guess he got another adrenaline bump, and they took him on out. Really wanted to see it. He looked pretty from what I could see, and I wanted to get a good look at him, but he just got taken out of there. But at least it wasn't like a big old buck or just a random deer that I don't feel bad about losing a coyote. Hopefully he went over there and he expired. That's one less thing to have to worry about killing fawns next year and turkeys and whatnot. So what we're going to do is, I don't have a video of shooting the buckshot through the full, so I'm going to send one round of black shell, 3.5 black shell, downrange at a target. I got it set up about 40 yards, and we'll go down there and take a look at that. And then we're going to transform into shooting steel shot. I got to take the full out because the full for Retay says no steel, but I normally shoot a modified, so I'm just going to put the modified in. I got 4 different types of steel shot that we're going to try out and see what the Retay likes, and then we'll go from there, and we'll go over that in just a minute. So stand by, we're going to shoot this buckshot real quick. All right guys, I got the Walker XLs on. I just got them for Christmas, so this is actually going to be the first time I'm using them. So we got the Retay Masamar Air King 3.5, Retay full choking at 40 yards, 3.5 Winchester black shell. It's the one that's supposed to be shooting hot. It's a 15 pellet load in here. So we're going to send it down range, and then we're going to take a look at it. So here we go. And I'm going to aim dead center of that orange square I got there. Woo! Doesn't feel like that when you're shooting at a deer, but it kicked hard. So let's go see what it is. See here, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 of 15 in there. That's probably gonna still be in the deer. I mean, I was aiming somewhere along in here. So we had a bunch of hit right there in the circle. Got 1, 2, 3, 4 right there, 5, 6. That one's probably not gonna be anywhere, but 6. That one's out of there. But you got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 that are probably gonna be in the animal. So all in all, not bad. That's it for the buckshot. So now we're going to get set up and we're going to shoot some steel. All right, guys, so you saw the buckshot. It still was a little low, but that could have been me a little bit. But still in all, still a good pattern. for that round there. I do know that the Remington 2 3/4 and 3-inch both perform really well, so that's normally what I was shooting. But I put the black shell in on that deer because we were spaced pretty thin in that clear cut, and I thought the black shell would kind of reach out there and get him a little bit with the higher velocity. But so what we're gonna do now is we're gonna go ahead and take the full choke. So we're gonna take the choke tube wrench that Retay gives you, and we're gonna come down here and unscrew the choke. And we'll take a look at it and kind of make sure it's not damaged in any way. It doesn't look like it is. Looks like it's holding up pretty well. So we'll put that over there, and then we're gonna make sure the modified Retay Migra Pro choke modified steel shot okay. So we're gonna go ahead and put that down in there, and go ahead and go down until I can't turn it anymore. Tighten it up. So the shells we're gonna shoot today, I got kind of some variety of stuff, fairly newer stuff. I kind of was curious about it, so I wanted to pick up some and look at it. It's this Migra custom waterfowl. This one is 3.5. It's got 2 different pellet sizes in there. It's got number 2s and it's got 4s. So they kind of say you can kind of shoot whatever. I have seen where people are killing geese with this combination here. They do 2 and BB, but primarily I'm going to be shooting more at ducks, so I kind of wanted to do a 2 and 4. It's advertising 1350 feet per second. This is about, let's see what the receipt says. The Migra's $27.99, so 28 bucks at your local. It was at my local sporting goods store, and I went down, and this is like 21 bucks. This is 3.5. 1550 feet per second Rio Royal Blue Steel number 3 shot. This was 21 bucks at the local sporting goods store. So what I'm trying to do here is I'm trying to kind of go through, and maybe if you're, I don't want to buy like $45 boxes of steel shot. Honestly, I don't do it enough, so I'm trying to stay within a budget. 27 is about 28 is probably 30 is about the max I wanted to go. So this is kind of the goal of that. This one is like a it's like 13 bucks a box. Honestly, it's just your standard Winchester 3.5 number 2 shot. It's advertised in $16.25. Not out of the Retay because I didn't have it, but out of the Vanilla Super Leg Eagle 1 modified choke and a Remington Super Mag 3.5 870 with their modified over decoys choke. I have killed ducks with this load, so it is effective in the field. And then I have a 3-inch Remington Hypersonic. I think these are 4, 17 feet per second they're advertising. Number 4 load, so like woodies and teal and stuff like that. So we're gonna shoot all 4 of these, see what the Retay likes, and then whatever it likes is what we're gonna is kind of what we're gonna go with. So we'll probably shoot this Migra first, since I said it first, and we'll go down the line. So it comes in a crimped Migra stamped load, green shell. Maybe it looks like kind of like a Fiocchi hole kind of deal. So we're gonna go with that first. So this is number 2s and number 4s. So we're gonna shoot that at 40 yards. I got a fresh piece of cardboard up there. The other one was a little messed up from all the rain we've been having, but I got a fresh piece of cardboard up there, and I got a fresh shoot and see Caldwell square. So I'm really kind of determined, or really want to be looking at 1, the overall spread, but 2, my main concern is how much shot is around that orange square. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a look at it, look and see what goes into the orange square, and then I'm just going to replace the orange square, and because I don't have a whole lot of cardboard, so I'm not going to sit there and worry about putting paper over and stuff like that. So my main concern is, yes, the overall spread, but mainly the 12 by 12 square. So if it's in that 12 by 12 square, good density pattern, then the duck should be dead, right? So we're going to shoot that first, so stand by, and we're going to get it going. All right, guys, so once again, I got my earphones on. If you're going to be out shooting, definitely make sure you're wearing your ear pro, okay? That's a little public service announcement. So, all right, 3.5 Migra, 2 and 4 combo out of the Retay modified choke at 40 yards. So I know it's probably going to be a little bit open, but Sometimes I need a little bit of room for error, and I don't have an aftermarket choke tube for this for steel. So this is as tight as it will go with factory and for steel. So we're gonna send one down at 40, and then we're gonna take a look at it. All right, let's go take a look. You guys can see it's a little bit in that square, and a little bit on the outside of it. A lot of the pattern was a little bit low, so I may have to adjust the way I'm holding the gun. I could be pointing it down a little low. So we're gonna shoot another round, and we might come back to this, come back to the Migra. All right, guys. So the next one we're gonna shoot this Rio blue steel. It's 3.5-inch number 3s blue steel, so blue hull. It's advertising 1550 feet per second, so we're gonna take a look at it and see how it fires. All right, let's go take a look at it. There's new stuff all the way around the square. Looks like the pattern is pretty well within the square. So I got a feeling that a duck probably can't get through that if it's in there and then everything around it. So we're gonna go back and shoot another one. All right, the next one is the standard Super X Winchester red shell 3.5 number 2. Winchester saying 1625, but I don't have a chronograph, but that's pretty hot. All right, so I forgot to put a new shooting seat up, but as you can tell, there is a significantly more amount of pellets in there, and good stuff on the outside. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put another one up and then shoot. That's a brand new shooting seat. The duck's definitely not getting through that. That's just your $13 a box for 25 3.5 number 2s from Winchester. So I think that's looking pretty good. All right, so for the last one, we're gonna shoot Remington 3-inch hypersonic number 4s, 1700 feet per second, steel shot. Number 4, so for your smaller ducks. All right, let's go take a look. 12 by 12 square with number 4s, Remington. That's 40 yards too. Ain't no way a duck's getting through that. That's probably gonna take down a big duck too with the amount of shots that are on target. That'll probably kill a mallard even if it is number 4s. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put another target up and I'm gonna shoot that Migra one more time. That's the Migra again with the 2s and 4s in it from 40 yards. Pretty good clump up in the top right. I don't think a duck can get through that hole, especially at 40. That's a poke for shooting ducks, especially with me. I'm more of a swamp hunter anyway, so I think that they'll all be okay, and we're going to talk about it. All right, guys, so you guys got to see everything. So if I had to rank the shells, I think for the cost and the effectiveness that I just saw at 40 yards would be this 3.5 number 2 from Winchester. Basically, that's number 2 is a good all-around load, I think. A lot of people do 3s and whatnot. They're on the box of the Winchesters. It tells you so for anywhere from 10 to 40 yards with an improved cylinder for large ducks would be 1s, BBs, 2s, and 3s, and for a smaller duck from 15 to 40 yards would be 4s and 6s. So with the modified or an improved modified. So based on what I see, this would probably be for all-around ducks, this one. But then coming at a close second would be this Remington right here. You guys saw how much pellets went on target in that little square. So I think with the amount, how fast they're going, just everything, I think these 4s would definitely knock down a mallard. You might shoot them off the water, but a lot of people have to do that anyway. But close in, I think that this would do really well on a mallard. The Migra, I mean, I say it's fairly new. I'm just starting to see a lot of people posting about it. But what I like is it's got twos and fours, so that's good around for like shooting at woodies or teal or mallards or whatever come into the hole. You got that. At 40 yards, I mean, I think it put a good amount of pellets on target, but like I said, I'm more of a, it's going to be closer in that, especially if they're coming into the decoys the way you want them to. So I think this is not a bad load for me to shoot. Just maybe try to shoot something else a little more. And the threes, I went with threes because I wanted to find a 3.5 3 because it's kind of in between the fours, which is smaller, and the twos, obviously, because three's in the middle of 4 and 2. But I wanted to see how they do because I see a lot of people, they shoot mallards and all that stuff and shoot everything with threes. So and plus this was kind of a would be more in somebody's price range, I would say. So I wanted to get more of affordable and then something that's not like 45, 50 bucks for a box that's 25. Somebody like me that can't afford to shoot all that, and plus it's just easier on the wallet, and it shoots well. So I wanted to see how the cheaper ammo would perform. So for the cheapest ammo would be this Winchester. Obviously it performed the best. Remington, I can't remember. I've had this box for a little bit. I can't remember what I paid for it. You can look it up if you want to. The Rio was 21 bucks and then the Migra was 28. So all of these fairly affordable, within a nice price range, and I think all of them will work. So I think I'm gonna keep all of them in the bag, and then we'll just start seeing how they do in the field. And I got a new head mount, so I'm gonna put that on, and next time we go duck hunt and hit the hole, you guys are gonna be tagging along, and then we'll do some footage of hopefully the ducks work in the way they want, and then we'll have it there. So guys, thank you. Like, subscribe. All right guys, so that concludes the video. You guys got to see what shot out of the Retay. My Air King, everything here was 3.5 except for the 3-inch. I just more pellets because I need a little bit more room for air. That's why I shoot 3.5. I know the threes are a little bit faster and everything's catching up, but I just prefer the 3.5. It's going to kick hard whether you're shooting a 3-inch or a 3.5. It doesn't matter. So that doesn't bother me, especially when game's coming. I might feel it the next morning, but in the moment, that's what it's going to be. So those are the 4 that I'm testing out. Those are the 4 that I'm going to be bringing into the field with me, and we'll see how they do. If you guys have any comments, anything that works well for you in the field, let me know. I'm going to be duck hunting in the Central Virginia area, so if you guys want to try to link up and hit the hole, just drop a comment or send me a private message or whatever, and then we'll try to link up and see how it goes. Thanks for watching, guys.